Hey guys, McJeffries here, and welcome back to the McJeffries Network on OpenTTD. Now today we start here at the new Munbury Freight Terminal, which is technically now the old Freight Terminal, so ignore the new for this moment in time. It's old, and I know I said it in the last episode about the possibility of replacing it, but I think it's worth salvaging. I think we can actually make it work. I've added some extra platforms to both the container terminal and the lumber terminal to try and get trains flowing better. We had a huge backlog of trains. For some reason they just don't like using these end platforms here. They always insist on using sort of the 4 or 5 nearest the centre, which is a massive pain in the backside because it stops things from working properly. We end up with a huge tailback, which then holds up the passenger trains, and as you can see by our finances, we had over $1 billion, not a million. We had over $1 billion in the last episode, and look at it now. It's just absolutely fallen to the floor and beyond. Down to 20 million, 23 million. That's because trains were queuing up for ages to get into here, and then once they did get into here, they dropped off their load, went to the depot, and actually got upgraded or replaced, vehicle replacement. So that's where the money's gone, is mostly on vehicle replacement. Which, as I say, is a massive pain in the backside. And we've got all this freight here not being picked up, which is why I started adding more trains to the network. But in actual fact, I think it was just the vehicle flow rather than actual lack of vehicles that was the problem. I haven't gotten rid of any vehicles, though. That's the one thing that I think benefits this, is I haven't gotten rid of any vehicles. What I've just done is increase the capacity of the freight terminal. And I've sort of left room, so these 3 platforms here can become actual platforms. So I've left room for further expansion if necessary. Because I do believe that this can work, if we keep giving it a chance. We might have to start shifting the entire terminal over this way slightly, so that we sort of invade, is it Peaburg? Yeah, sort of invade there more rather than keep cutting into New Munbury, because you can see we've nearly lost New Munbury. This technically is part of it as well, but the town name is meant to be the centre, and it's like a fountain, a building, a few roads, and then a massive freight terminal, which is probably not the best thing to have in the middle of a town centre, to be fairly honest with you. But, you know, it sort of works. It sort of works, and it's not too bad. It's not great, but it's not too bad. And over time, these vehicles should all sort of fan out again. And again, already on this side we've got a queue because the coal terminal is struggling, let's say. Because again, we've got iron ore coming in here as well, and there's not always enough room for train. I mean, we've got 2 unloading platforms. I might increase that to 3 or 4, which again we have the capacity to do here, but I don't want to cut through what's left of New Munbury. It's a tricky one. But that's that. We're going to leave New Munbury now. I'm going to follow the main line down. There's a little bit of lag in the game now because of the amount of assets that we've got. But it's not too bad. And we're going to come over here to the new terminal, which still hasn't got a name actually. I need to name it. But today I'm going to try and link up the southern side of all of this. And we've got this little, whatever you would call this here. I'm going to try and turn this into like the southern end, and have a set of tracks coming down here running parallel to these tracks, and then somehow get this coming under here. I like that idea. The only problem with that, I mean, actually no, I was going to say the only problem with that was to do with you end up with just these 2 lines, but I think if we add some more crossovers we can make that work. So let's get rid of that to start with. Let's do this to there, like so. And again, we've just got to cut another line of 2 that comes along here. So basically, we just need to be able to fit another 2 tracks in, which I know we can't do right now, because all of this is in the wrong place. There we go. Like that, and then let's extend this out so that's on the right height, And then let's extend this out so it's on the right height. Get rid of that. Get rid of all of that. And this little section here. So what's in the way there? That is. And that. Get rid of those. Okie dokie. Get rid of that, and then all along here, like so, and like so. All of this, get rid of all of this, get rid of all of this. It's a painful process, this, and this is only the northern side. We've still got to do the southern side. I haven't even imagined what I'm going to do on there yet, how that's all going to work. I just happened to catch a glimpse of Chupberg one day, because I do leave some days between recording. This is the next day from when yesterday's episode was recorded, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Today's Monday. That should help things. Today is Monday that I'm recording this episode. And it's the Monday of the week that it should be broadcast. So that gives you an idea as to the rough time frame. But yeah, I just happened to catch a glimpse of Chupberg off camera and sort of looked at it and thought, actually, I can make that work. So 4 platforms out of 5 can be used for the exit, and 3 out of 5 can be used for the entrance. That's not too bad. Could be worse. And let's get rid of that while I'm there. Right, and now I can get 2 nice straight tracks coming down like this, and coming down like this, and you get the idea, along like this to here. Right, this is where it's going to get a little bit, I mean this bit's okay, it's here, I have to do a little up and over so that this comes underneath. And we'll do that as well, because why not? And then you go there, you go there. I've done that a little wrong, never mind. Just going to replace that and do that, and bingo. Right. You there, that way, and that way, that way, and that way. That's all good. Good, good, good. Come down this end, make sure this is all good. Pop that there. And then we've got to put the bridges back in, which is not a problem. Let's do 150, because I think we have trains that do go 150 coming across here. Maybe even faster. And there we go. Chupberg rebuilt. That's pretty cool. Don't mind that. I'm still a little bit miffed with this bit here, because I've sort of blocked myself off a little bit. I'm not going to fix that right now, I'll do that some other time. But that's that side done. Now we've got to do the southern side. So that is the northern access. We need the southern access. And as I said in the last episode, Planwell was a candidate. But having looked at it, you sort of end up in the same situation as Chupberg, where you've just got lines coming in sort of all over the place. It's possible, it's doable, it's just whether it's feasible. Because the idea then would be, get rid of all of this, get rid of all of this, and sort of have it come in. Can't do that there, can I? Let's... If I move this over one, so you'll be north slow. The idea then could be put that there and that one sort of there. And have this as the entrance and exit points. As I said, it's doable, but is it feasible? That's the tricky part, because the entrances and exits, there's lots of lines that allow for that. But I don't know. It's As an initial option, it's possible. Where am I building it to over here? So I'm going to try and do it in as many straight lines as I can. I nearly said possible again. I'm going to try not to repeat myself with that. So, you know, we're carving, never mind cutting, we are carving huge holes through these towns again. Try and get all this built. It's not ideal. I've also got to be very careful with what industries I get rid of around here, because we have got lines servicing this. Let's see. I want to sort of build a tunnel underneath this section. Like that. We'll have it come out over here. I think I've misjudged that, have I? No? Wow. I actually got it spot on. That doesn't happen very often. So we'll do that. And then if I come over here and build this end. So let's see. That's all good. Like that. And then just keep carving holes through here, I suppose. We'll build bridges over this gap. They only have to be 100 miles an hour because that's the max speed of our freight trains. That's quite fast actually. I think they're only allowed to go 75 in the real world. I'm not 100% sure on that, but you know, 100 miles an hour for freight is quite rapid. I'd be happy with that. That's for sure. Alright, let's go from this end again. God, I thought I'd demolished the wrong building then. For a second. If I get rid of that coal mine, I'll scream, because I spent so long trying to link up all these coal mines. That would not be ideal. Right, so that goes to there. Now I need to do this end again. I believe this end's going to end up in a tunnel, by the looks of it. But I don't know how far, because that's a length of 48, which is way too much. You see that would come out. Yeah, that will come out over there, which is too much. So this will have to come uphill. I think these little hills, they're like bunny hops. Our freight trains can combat these perfectly fine. There's no issue there. It's the slightly sort of when it's 2 or more, that's when it becomes an issue. Whoop, hang on. You're really not going to let me flatten that bit out because of a piece of road that's like 1,000,000 miles away from it. There we are. We've got some long tunnels. I can see these tunnels being a bit of a problem. Although now we can have signals going through tunnels, it should be less of an issue as well. So it's an issue, but it's less of an issue, if that makes sense. God, a lot of what I say is a bit sort of hit and miss, isn't it? I've noticed that. Right, now here's the challenge. I've got to try and get this to sort of step up slowly. Oh wow, I've run out of money. That does not happen very often. At least on the plus side, which I'm struggling to see right now. Why have you all stopped again? Where is this? Oh, this is Denfingfield. Right. Yeah, Denfingfield is a massive issue right now. Because of these diesel trains, really. They're the problem. It does sort of ease itself out after a while, but it's an issue. It needs working. I've contemplated it and then decided against it the majority of the time because it is, I say, it's a lot of work. Right, I should be able to flatten this down now. Yep, good. Like that, and then like that. Hang on. I'm going to have to take this back. Because this one here is going to have to lift. And then this one here is going to have to lift. And then this one here is going to have to lift. And then this one here is going to have to lift. So this is very bunny hoppy. I can see this being a problem on this side. The other side I think was fine. It was the majority of it was flat, was it not? So just this side. But there you go. Do that, and then that goes there and that goes there, and that's this side done. So in theory now, we can start running trains. In fact, it's not even in theory, it's basically in practicality we can start running trains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pop you there, pop you there. Like that. That should be all signalled now as well. It is cool now that we can have signals in tunnels. I am very pleased about that. It's a very, very good asset to have. And on bridges as well, of course. Especially as it does look as though it does place signals in the centre of the tunnels as well. You just don't see them because obviously they're underground. But there it is. Our new freight terminal, which is very spread out, by the way. Definitely want to consider putting more sort of platforms in those gaps. But this does mean now that we can start running trains, which, as I said, is very good news. So what I want to do is find some farms and find some stockyards so that I can turn it into food. So I want to sort of come up this way first and see if there's a not a stockyard, see if there's a farm of some sort up here. I did see some farmers' fields before. It's tricky sort of seeing what's a farm and what isn't. These are obviously recycling plants. That's not a farm, that's a machine shop. These are fruit plantations though. Does fruit go to... Yeah, it literally just goes straight to a grocer's shop. Or a brewery, or a port. What does a grocer's shop make? That's the end of the line. Okay. Let's go back to fruit plantation. A brewery, I assume, makes beer. Yeah, alcohol, which goes to a grocer's shop or a hotel. And what was the third one? A port. Yeah, that would be the end of the line as well. Which somehow that gets turned into engineering supplies. Don't ask me how. That must be another fruit plantation. So fruit plantation is an option. We could take it to, let's say, a brewery. Although I don't even know what a brewery looks like. That's my other problem now, is I need to know what these look like. There's a stockyard. So shall I build... I should build a station by the stockyard. So let's do that. Okie dokie. Pause the game. Raw materials. We want cattle docks, I suppose. Like that and like that. Good. It's named it for me. That's very helpful. I appreciate it when it does that. We sort of want it to be like this and then like this. I know we've carved a huge hole in the town again to do this, but I will fix that. I'm pretty sure I'll fix it anyway. Here's hoping. Right, then that will go to, let's say, there. This one will come out from here up to there. Like so. Connect these up. Here's my target point. You can see there's a line basically ready for this line to come onto. This is, what's it, the oil refinery, yeah. So this makes life very easy indeed. That's what I like. If I can use existing lines to connect all this up, I'm very happy doing that. If I have to build brand new lines, like the freight terminal, that's an exception, because it kind of had to be done anyway. All the new sort of link lines in and out. But this is very handy. You can just join these up like so. And like this, and I think I'll be able to use this existing depot as well, which again just makes life so much easier. Connect these ends up. Pop that there. Pop this one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there. That one there. I'll pop another one there. And there you are. That's the stockyard done. Now, I'm probably going to have to put more platforms in, but that's kind of why I've left this gap. So in the future, you know, I could put another 2 platforms in maybe. Have more trains being able to load and unload. But I'm happy that I've got that one connected at least. So that's the stockyard. Now I need to get some farms linked up. Now what does the stockyard accept again? It accepts manufacturing supplies and livestock. So technically what I want right now is some like cattle farms. So let's see. What are they called? There's a good idea. A good question. There's a dairy farm. So where am I right now? I've absolutely... Oh, here. I'm in sort of this area. So there's dairy farm. There's one here. And I can already see an existing line. I'm hoping it's not high speed. I've lost it already. Where is it? Oh no, wait, that's near the stockyard again. I don't want to be too close to the stockyard. Right, there's the high speed line, so I want to avoid that best I can. This is what I mean by these town sizes though. You just can't see anything. It's all higgledy-piggledy and mixed up. Not a big fan of that. You're a plastics plant. If I knew what a dairy farm looked like, that would be helpful. I mean, I imagine it'll have some kind of cattle pen. Yeah, okay, that's a dairy farm. So you produce livestock, you also produce milk. Now this is the high speed line. You're a dairy farm, is that the same dairy farm? Yeah. Okay. We could try this one. Like that and like that. Whoops. Like that. Now let's see. I could link it up here at Woomera Bay. Actually, it's not Woomera Bay at all. That's that one. At Greenbridge. I can link it up at Greenbridge. Try and get train movement going through. I'm making a right hash of this. Let's get rid of the furniture factory. We don't need that. Let's see if I link you up like so. Have you come out in a straight line to there. Maybe to there actually. Link these two up. Alright, you go up and over like that. This one goes up and over like that. Not enough cash again. Oh dear. Go have to unpause the game again. And straight away £3 million comes in. That's pretty cool. Right, so that one like that. Now, here's where it's going to get difficult, because I need to get the entrance line to the dairy farm either over or under the main line. I mean, over feels like the best candidate, but over is also very messy. When you go under, you can sort of disguise it somewhat. I do need to find an area to put a depot in here as well, which again is not the most helpful of scenarios to be in right now. Let's see, if I put that there like that, you will come across like this. You will go there, you will go there. And I think the depot could go... just could go there, to be honest, actually. Get rid of that. No, that's really not what I wanted to do. So that one could go like that, and then get rid of you, and get rid of you. That's that done. I won't signal it just yet, actually. I want to link it up first. Okay, so the exit track is the easy one. That's very easy. It needs a slight deviation, sort of here. But it will connect up. Well, actually, it's going to need a bigger deviation than that. Let's work backwards slightly. So it's going to come like that. let's say, and then we'll slope this down. It'll come down like this, around like this, across like this, and then down like this. This one will come up this way like this. Now I should from that be able to connect it up. I hope. This side, at least. Right, so let's get rid of all of that and that and that. Lift this land up like that, and then lower it again like that. Now I'm looking at it, it's becoming more possible. Yeah, because I mean it's tight turns, but what do you expect? So if I do that, get rid of that like so, lift this bit up like that, pop that bit in like that, and then that can go in like that. Nice. Okay, right. Now I can signal it. So we'll put that one there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll pop you there. You there. See, I can pop that there. Good. This one this way. This one this way. Good, good. Up and over here like so. Right, now you will go there, there, and there. We'll put one there, and then we'll have two more. One here and one. In fact, no, let's put that there. Get rid of that one. Done. Now I can start running trains between the dairy farm and the freight terminal, and then another lot between the freight terminal and the stockyard, which I've already lost. Where's the stockyard gone? I'll find it again in a second, I'm sure. Don't worry. I don't think it's too far away from the dairy farm, actually. Yeah, it's no, it's the dairy farm again. All right, let's just get them running from the dairy farm to the terminal to start with. So power. No, don't need to worry about that. Choose this. We need two of these. This can be used for high-speed passengers as well. Actually, I might want to consider that in the future. Cargo capacity. Livestock. Whoops. Livestock. Now I'm going to do something a little bit different with this. In the past, I've done it so that big trains leave from here and then little trains go to the sort of processing area. Here, I mean, I'm going to utilize these other dairy farms as well. So this one I am going to use larger trains. But the majority of these ones, I'm going to use sort of smaller size trains, because the fact that it's only... I've forgotten what I was saying now. Oh yeah, the fact there's only 18 items of livestock per farm. That was its production last month, and these hold 40. It does make it that little bit more difficult to actually get it a reasonable flow. Okay guys, so I did a little jump cut there, just so because I was debating amongst myself. It makes it sound like I've suffered from some kind of mental disorder. I was debating whether to do 8 cars or not, or 8 length trains or not. But I've had a look around. There's a dairy farm here. There's a dairy farm here. And then there's another 2 down here. So if I can get all of these linked up with lorries, then actually, you know, that's not bad. I could live with that. So we're going to set this up now. Wow, this has got a lot of timber waiting. I mean, that's one of the plus sides to when it all starts queuing, is you do end up with a lot of goods waiting. So the train flow actually does improve because of that. But then the cost, of course, is, you know, it's just not ideal. You end up with losing lots of money, and just, yeah, it's not nice. Right, one of these now has to become our livestock terminal, and I think this one. Now, I'm going to call this the Jeffries terminal, because apart from the network itself, there's not anything named after me on this this network. So I think that would work for me. So this will be the livestock terminal, like so. So you're going to go from there to there, and then back to there to service. Okay, so you are, as I said, service. You are transfer and leave empty. You are full. Now this we're going to do, let's say 5,000 here. Actually, that's stupid. I always do 5,000, then I think actually that's ridiculous. 2,500 should be enough. You will be 100, and you will be 10. Autofill. Now I've got to stick this into this. So we're going to do F. What's this one called? MRDF to MLT. And you are 8. So let's pop the train into the group first. And then you pop the group into the, you pop the what's now the subgroup into the group. 2, 3, like so. You set this one on its way first. Oh, I did not think that through. It's alright, I got that totally wrong. There we go. And then we can set these two off. And that's that set up. Now, I'm going to do the stockyard trains first, whilst we're here. But then I'm going to do the lorry connections. So let's pin that. Get rid of all of you. Actually, I've painted myself into a bit of a corner here. We'll keep you stopped for now. Alright, so we're going to go back to power and all cargo types. Oh, I did make sure that these were holding livestock, didn't I? I think they do anyway. By default. Yeah, cool. And it's already starting to fill as well, which is good. Okie dokie. So this is going to be max speed. No, max speed. And livestock. And it's going to be these ones again. Like so. Press and hold control, you drag the entire train up, like that. Right, now you are going to go... This is going the right way, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I have these sudden moments of, oh god, have I done this properly? But yes, it looks like I have. I'm going to hold that there as well. The stockyard, so I remember where that is. Right, all the way down here, all the way down here. I've missed it. There it is. Right, so you go there. To there. And then service at this depot. Which does mean I'm going to have to do... Actually, no, let's not service at that depot. That's a terrible idea. Let's put a new depot in. Somewhere along... In fact, if I just stick it here. On this junction. That works out. So you'll service there. So this will be service. This will be full load. This will be unload. And no loading. Leave empty. Okie dokie. We'll pop this into its group then. Just thinking if there's anything I've forgotten, but I don't think so. So this is freight, and it goes from MLT to NS, and you are also 8 long. Grab the train, stick it in there. Grab you, stick you in your subgroup, like so. Got to do the timetabling now. So you are going to wait for 2,500. You're going to take 150, let's say. And you are going to service for 10. Like that, and then 2, 3. Set you on your way first. And then set you two on your way second and third. I can unpin this now because I don't need it anymore. How long is this episode? 35 minutes. Okie dokie, that's not too bad. Whilst I'm waiting for that, let's start having this this road bit linked up. So I said I'm going to add 2 extra platforms here. So technically, this is going to have to go like here. Kind of like that. But it sort of suits me, to be honest. Like so. And if I put one-way arrows here, just to make sure that they sort of go around in a circulatory way. We'll do a bridge here. We'll draw this out like that, and like that. That'll come down to this dairy farm. Where's it gone? There was one on this side, wasn't there? Or maybe not. Fine. I can get to this dairy farm anyway this way. And I can also get to this one if I draw some more roads. Do you draw roads? I don't know. I guess you do. In some ways. I want to make sure that I do not demolish the dairy farm. Like that. Good, good. Pop you there and there. Pop you there and there. This will come down like this. This will come across like this. You there, you there, you there. That all the way down. Cracky wrists, not good. That goes there. This is one way. Cool. I can let all these go now. Alright, so you are going to be capacity, let's say, and livestock. Actually, let's have a look at maximum speed. So you've got the super speedy track, or the speedy track. So you've got the ground mog, which holds nothing. This looks like a good candidate. It's like a tractor trailer thing, which you'd expect with livestock. It holds 19 items. That's not too bad. Quite happy with that. So you'll go there. You'll go there. And then you'll go there. This is full load. This is transfer. This is service. Okie dokie. This is, let's do 500. This is, let's do 50. And this is, let's do 5. Nice little easy way of working that out. Autofill. How are these loading? Very slowly. Very slowly. Come down like this. Right, so this is going to be LI. And you go from TDF to MRDF. Get the vehicle, drag it in first, like so, and then get this and drag this up to freight vehicles. 2, 3, 4, 5 should do, and off you go. And then we're going to start the rest. Like that. Alright then guys, that just about does it for today. It's been another slightly longish episode, but hopefully that's not too bad. Got a little bit of a queue for some of these. I mean, we could get some what is this? Engineering... Oh, farm supplies. If we can get some farm supplies manufactured somehow, we can increase productivity here. Plus, I mean, I've got 3 other dairy farms to link up still, which I'm going to do off camera. Yeah, this one, and this one. I'm going to do these ones off camera just to make sure that you guys don't have to watch it, because I imagine it'd be quite boring. But yeah, we've got this new freight terminal starting to come into use, hopefully, which is good news for us. So that just about does it, as I say. So thank you very much, guys, for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, be sure to click the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to my channel, thank you guys for your continued support. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and of course if you're enjoying the series, drop some comments down below for ideas for future episodes, and until next time, I will see you soon.